Hello and welcome to Zach103 TV, and this is the Carsland Cup Series Round of 8 starter here at Las Vegas. And after today, there will only be 3 races left, and next race is going to be Bone Crusher after today, and that will be interesting to say the least. A lot to get to. Of course, you can see the front row is Ford. Starting on pole is Carsland. Ironically, he is the sponsor for this race, and he won the spring race, which he did not sponsor, I'd like to point out, but we actually had to re-record this because I accidentally made a mistake where Case and Cooper and Sammy DeBox had the same number when I thought 23 was open. I made a mistake and wasn't, so I just changed the number for in the game for the 20, but for Case and Cooper and Sammy DeBox. Because it was my mistake, I'm just gonna let it slide, considering Case and Cooper's only going to be in the last 4 races, but he's a part-time driver. We'll get to him and talk a little bit more about him in just a second. But yeah, I think you can pretty much see the whole field here. I am going to go spectator for better stuff, I guess. But talk a little bit about for a second. Drivers that got eliminated from the playoffs, round of 12. 4 got eliminated. That would be third in Alexa Gaming by 1 point. Joy Paint's barely making it, and then Talladega for hectic race, and then Eric Van D got eliminated along with the 93, which is being driven by NH Introvert for the remainder of this season because of NASCAR Fireball 48's injuries at Orlando. He will return in the Jazz 500 in 2022. Then Cody Forge got eliminated from the round of 8 as well, or round of 12 as well. So that's unfortunate for them. You can look at CS standings to see the 8 drivers fighting for the championship. So before we get a little bit too far ahead of ourselves, let's go to check out our part-time drivers. So of course you've seen Barney Crutcher III last week at Talladega. He'll be running this car for the remainder of the season, which is today, and then through the rest of the 3 races, which is same for the rest of these part-time guys. And then there's in the number 10, Ricky Freeman Jr. runs number 1 in the ZSS. He's running with a new team, Drip Racing. He's actually contracted to race for that team next year instead of Orbit Racing. So he's going to be running that car for the remainder of the season in the CCS. And then there's EXO, runs for McFadden Racing in the ZSS. Had to change to Dodge Motorsports Incorporated because one reason being the McFadden Racing roster is full in the Cup Series. In fact, one of their cars won at Richmond a couple weeks ago. And then to round this up, of course, I was just talking about the mistake I made with the numbers and stuff for these guys, but and the other 23 car, the 23 Toyota, Case and Cooper, you're racing for Pure Motorsports there. So we're running this car for the remainder of the season unless he wants a number change, which I'll allow. But you know, it's my mistake. I'll let it slide because I made a mistake. So I'm somewhat merciful in those things. But he's actually starting up here in the top 10. So yeah. Also, highest starting playoff driver is 31 of feedback. He's got a huge advantage, but here goes someone's cockpit real quick.
Start your engines.
I can't remember who won last week. Crap. It was Abigail Lane. Okay, I don't think I got that out too quickly. I'm always starting to get a little late on those, but let's go to our pole sitter, Carsland. He sponsors this race and he won the spring race. He might do a Las Vegas sweep. Also, you notice some of the rookie stickers on the car starting up front. I did not notice Ricky Freeman Jr. starting up front, but I guess he is. Green flag here at Las Vegas Hall. Las Vegas is one of 2 races We raced more than once this season. Talladega was the other one. So playoffs is a big thing right now. Also, another driver running a new car today. Paul's Jr. He is running back in the pack right now. He's got some time to make up, but I'm sure things will. He might be able to do better. We got Bone Crusher next week. Might get lucky, and then there's Texas, which is probably the race which is going to make some big difference today and Texas. So yeah. Let's look at the top 10. Ricky Freeman Jr., number 10, part-time, running pretty well right now. Salamander, he did make the round of 16. Unfortunately got eliminated after a bad round. But had a good run there, and again won the Las Vegas spring race, and he sponsors this race. He's looking to win the fall race already. He's up there leading right now. You see Arthur Crown Jr. putting the pressure on Ricky Freeman Jr. A couple juniors up here, and then Casey Cooper up here, and Jeff Squid. Clock being put on. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Lap 4 out of 27. Yeah, this being the biggest fielded race in CCS history, beating Bristol by one driver. It was a 45 car race. The winner of that race is actually in today's race, driver number 95. Cray Cray Tacos, currently running in 25th, not really a preferred spot. I can see a lot of playoff drivers back here. If a lot of these playoff drivers stay back here, especially with orbit racing cars, these orbit racing guys have been sticking together basically all season. They've been sticking together like glue. Even Flam, I think, is not too far back here. But, you know, we got 5 of the 8 playoff drivers back here outside of the top 20. So, it could really come down to Sammy Fox isn't really that far up there, and the highest running, of course, is Feedbat. So I think could really get a big gain today. He's actually challenging Salamander for the lead right now. And it's showing that I think the top lane works better. I'm curious to see if anyone's going to try it. That's my question at the lap 6. Kind of a long race. So yeah. Casey Cooper having a good day, top 5 run. For part-time guys, running up here in top 5. Last week's winner, Abigail Lane, running right there in 10th. Hasn't had a great season this season, but got her first win since 2018 in the CCS last week. Man, that race was interesting with that one lap crash. Marty Thrisher third, even in the ZSS, driving that 59 car in the ZSS, always running right around here, 10th, 11th, right around there, and got to win it in Bristol or Daytona in the ZSS, and running third in points there, hoping to get a championship for him in the ZSS. So he's running part time. I forgot to put rookie stickers on his car. Well, dang. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting in terms of playoffs, because the only driver I really see getting a big gain out of today is Feedbat. I mean, these guys really putting up pressure right here. Just hasn't got much to stick. Shift Squid tried something. Looks like Casey Cooper in the 23 might get around, or the 23 Toyota will get around Roberto Crown Jr. for 4th. He's had an interesting run in the ZSS. He's today looking to. I mean, he's running better here than he is in the ZSS right now in that Mountain Dew Toyota. Yeah, running real nicely. Crimson's.exe in the top 10 as well. We're not even halfway yet. Like, point that out. Make sure none of the lap cars are going to cause any issues. I don't think they will. I got to factor in that this is the largest race in terms of roster in CCS racing history, with 46 cars, a big field, and that'll be for the remainder of the season expected. Look at this top run here. The 23 is going to get a run. What's the 10 going to do? He's going to stay there. Jason Waymeyer, we see him right there in the camera review. He won at Richmond a couple weeks ago. Let's check on Seaman Fox 17th. That's not too bad. He is actually the highest running playoff driver other than Feedback. The rest are 20th or worse. So I don't think it's going to be a very big points game. I don't think anyone's going to lock in at all in this round if it stays like it is right now. And I don't expect, I mean, Bone Crusher, I don't really know what to expect there, but I don't think many drivers are going to finish that race. About 14. Not seeing a lot of action here, but these guys are real close together. But I'm not seeing a lot of passing. It's looking a lot like that NASCAR package. Both cars going to low in that corner. Didn't stick quite. No. A great run today by Rick Freeman Jr., Casey Cooper, running top 5 right now. And right behind them, Bertha Crown Jr. has 2 wins for Cactus Motorsports. One at Cleveland Airport and the other one at Steelback Stadium. He almost made the round of 12, but unfortunately had a bad run at Richmond. That really just pretty much just killed his momentum. And you know, one bad race can end you in this, just a snap. And Freeman Jr. really playing around there. Well, it looks like the 21 looking to get right back around the 23 Toyota. Them back a spot. Richard Crown Jr. You see Jason Waymeyer trying to get away from the 56. 56 was trying to pass him, but didn't work. Actually, he got passed by the 82 back there. Yeah, 82 didn't really start making noise until the playoffs started. He got top 5 at Auto Club. Beginning in the round of 16. Let me go back to TV1. Spectator's been on for a minute. So about 10 to go. Next time by. Garth Salamander gained a lot of points. He's just going for season points and going for the Las Vegas sweep and winning a race he sponsored. Unfortunately, Cody Goforth had an opportunity to do that last week when the Savage Toy Show 500, but just couldn't really get a run built up. I mean, he was getting a decent race, but I mean, that wreck just really took away the momentum he had, and it really had a potential for a win. The cars got stacked up, just really couldn't get anything going. 56 getting back around the 82. And all these guys are now in the top 10. Cody Goforth has moved into 10th. He won't amount to much. Princess.exe. So, yeah, not too much going on right now. Our leader, Garth Salamander. You look at him from the helicopter view. This guy has been putting together some good races. His only win this season is at this track. We're going to win it for the second time this season. Feedback and try something here. Here go low. Don't see much going towards that. About 21 out of 27. First Crown Jr. go low, but that's not going to stick, I don't think. Casey Cooper went a little high there. I don't think he's got enough speed to get anything on the 21 though. Yeah, Casey Cooper in there right in 5th. All these guys just stacked right there. I don't know what this is here, but it's interesting. Oh, okay, maybe I don't know. But lap 23, about 4 to go. Man, Rick Rubin Jr., Casey Cooper, man, having a run today. Rick Rubin Jr. has a win in the ZSS at Bristol. Seems quite. Yeah, he's gonna try something there, I thought, but no. Didn't stick. These guys just correlate so hard right now. 21 gonna try something, not gonna stick. I don't think. No. Oh yeah, he falls back in the corner. 10 does, but we'll probably keep that position. Will help with 23. In fact, I think 23 is even gonna go try to pass, but no, not gonna stick. He doesn't get enough momentum. And feedback, he's right behind that 12. We have not had a playoff driver win yet this season. And, I mean, we may not get a playoff driver win at all this season. It could be entirely non-playoff driver. The champion could end up not winning a single race, which has never happened in the Carsland Cup Series at all. So, but it's a really real thing that could happen. So, coming to 2 laps to go here at Carsland 500 in Las Vegas. Oh, 21 bumps to 10. He's wanting that spot. It's almost like this has that one crappy NASCAR format that everyone takes. He's going to go below 31. Doesn't quite get the stuff. 23 tries to get a run on 21. Doesn't have enough stuff. Jason Waymeyer goes around Chef Squid. 1 lap to go here. Las Vegas battle for 6th. Jason Waymeyer takes it. They're looking to take it. You can see it right there. Probably will. Garth Salamander leading. And the 12, Garth Salamander, coming off turn 4 for the final time. Entirely green flag race will win Garth Salamander 500 and will do a Las Vegas sweep. Well, this is going to be interesting to say the least for points. I think, well, I know the biggest gainer today is going to be Feedback. He could be already in the championship 4 from today, but, you know, it depends on how he does. I think really at Texas. Because this is really a 2-race round, technically, because, you know, Bone Crusher, I mean, somebody might get a luck shot into the lead, but that race is going to be hectic and extremely unpredictable. And you see Sammy DeBox there, 17th, is probably going to be 2nd in the playoff leaderboard. Garth Salamander led all the laps. There's not going to be much in terms of that, but Chick 81, or 3rd on that list is going to be Dissect, and 4th on that list is going to be German Chick 81. Joe Payne's probably going to be -1, and then and Roach going to be minus a bit. Sabretooth going to be minus a bit, and then Impulse Jr. is in a hole right now. He gained points. Actually, with this points format, you finish 43rd or worse, you don't get points because of the part-time drivers, and that will go for. I mean, the rest: John Reese, MS Fan 5, John McFadden, and Flam. Not gonna be big implications, but Impulse Jr. only gonna have 2 points. He's gonna need a good run somewhere. He isn't doing too good, but yeah. Well, we'll see you next week at Bone Crusher. I don't think this is going to be a big points gap, really, except for Feedback. He may already be locked into Championship 4, but need 85 points to do that. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But, yeah, we'll see you next week at Bone Crusher. Oh, boy.